ball, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. 54, protein, spell. Switch.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check. Lucky. Sponge. No. Switch. Showing it. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Slam. Bang. Check. Fresno.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Pick up the ball. Check three.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On the ready. 59. Mike is 59. There you go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Safety's go. Out, 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 out. Check nine.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check your hot read. Check. It's free.
Murray now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Ready. Hey, Lobo. Mike 58, right there. Go. Let's go. Pick it up, D. Hatchet. Jim. 6 guys. Go. Watch twist.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and the catch made by Johnson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
3rd
and 2, and here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill. Watch the safety creep. Big gas. Check safety. Go.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Snap.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
The first down pass. Complete to Tariq Cohen. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
43.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Bears nothing.
And up 18 Gator. 54 all day, dog.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Got it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
Ready, ready. 90 Wolf. Don't let. Hey, let's get in home. Shoot.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On the set.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Ready,
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the toss, Cohen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Delta. 58, come on. Hey, pitch it, go.
2nd and long. He's got Burton here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott Good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check 43. Switch. Shoot. 59's Mike. Check.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 13. Check 13. Go. Shit. Watch the edge. Whip. Yo. Come on. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Yeah, stick to the flag. Line 59. Hey, here I come. Here I come. 66. Tighten up. 49. Check 49. Why? What? Go.
First down, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Kill. Turn up. Watch twist. Shit. Check 15. Hey, switch gears.
On first down, Grant. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's get it. 36. 80
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Watch tight end. Hey. We got three. Three down. Alert three. Watch out. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Echo. Switch it. Switch.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man there is Malone. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Rock it. Go. Greystone, grab it.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Both seven to Mike. Both seven. Danny. Switch.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick here is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Check, ready. 18 data. Here we go. SOS.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Heads here. Mike, check. 59.
Murray now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive good coverage and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Let's go now. 59, Henry. 59. Real. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Bang, 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 bang. Check, check.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check, check, check. Hold up. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Go, go now. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, check. Go. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shoot.
From the gun on third down, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Yeah.
First down, a run with Cohen.
Here we go.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down. It's Cohen, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Again, it's Cohen. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same thing. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, his 2nd sack of the night. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Watch the pass. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Under 10. 47's a mic. 47's a mic. I know he ain't got it. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Hey, here we go. Watch the hook.
From the gun, Murray. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 34-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Hey, Sam off.
Here's the second and 7. Going for the deep ball. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Check 43. Switch. Shift. Watch the shift. Alert flare.
Second down, here's an option right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check. Back. Check 25. He's checking. Crash. Check.
They'll try the option right here on third down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll set up a throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13.
Go.
Check 24.
Second and 13. That's caught. It's Malone. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays harder.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Man, I got you. Check 13. Check 13.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Mike's 47. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Watch the ad. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Five. Look at me. Zipper.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Check 50.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Back to throw it, Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. A gain of 4. On the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Hut. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Say. So good. Check 37. Check. Lucky.
Play fake. Murray. And they're going to be set up down around the 15. Yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 15 minutes. 47. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and now it's second down.
Let's go. 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Plus.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm coming. SOS.
No. Whoa. Slap.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Sua Cravens with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being